Hello, my name is Justin Reed, and I chose this subject for my research paper because I wanted to learn more about how mentally disabled kids can be taught in classes. What I found out is that there are two types of classes that mentally disabled students can attend: special education classes and inclusive classes. After researching these two types of teaching styles, I found that inclusive learning is far more beneficial and impacting than regular special education classes. I'm here to talk to you today about why inclusive education is beneficial to disabled students and non-disabled students alike. In-depth research on inclusive learning has had overwhelming results in favor of teaching disabled children in general education classrooms. The benefits of this stem not only to the disabled children, but also to the other peers in the class, teaching them skills necessary for schooling and life in general. Mainstreaming is a common form of education for children with mental disabilities, where students that are separated in a special education class visit a regular classroom for specific, usually non-academic subjects. Inclusive education is a form of mainstreaming, which is used when all students, including the mentally disabled, are taught in school together for most of the school day, sometimes even being taught together the whole time, according to the article, Special Education: Should Special Needs Students Be Educated Alongside General Education Students? Inclusive education is beneficial in general because it helps the children with disabilities improve their social skills with others, increasing their language skills, and helps develop their motor skills. On the other hand, it also develops the non-disabled children by allowing them to learn how to interact with others that are different from them, both in and out of the school setting. It also teaches them patience and how to develop friendships with peers that are different from them. Inclusive education is proven to help disabled children more if it is introduced to them at the earliest age possible. Even when mainstreaming was first introduced, it was apparent that the earlier the child was exposed to this type of education, the better. According to Laws, Byrne, and Buckley, if a child is introduced to mainstreaming at the preschool age, they are more likely to retain valuable learning skills than if they are introduced to mainstreaming at a later age. The last conclusion that I was able to deduct from my research is that inclusive education carries over into learning college and also real-world situations. According to Anthony and Shore, if a mentally disabled student is involved in inclusive learning, they are more likely to succeed at the college level or in a trade school. They are also more likely to go on to lead a more successful and fulfilling life because they have developed an understanding of how to act in certain situations and how to respond to others. To wrap things up, I learned a lot about inclusive learning and how much it affects mentally disabled students and the non-disabled students in a positive manner. I also learned that mentally disabled students can impact our world just as much as anybody else. It was a really eye-opening experience that I enjoyed learning about.